everybody, and welcome back to Chat and Chill News. And yes, I'm wearing the same t-shirt as yesterday. It's not that deep. I woke up, had to go quickly out to the shop, came back. I haven't showered yet. But listen, I filmed this early in the morning. Me not care. But anyways, let's get into the topic. Now, to do with Brexit. Yes, I always bring it back, but there's always a story. So, in Brexit, according to a man called Richard Littlejohn, he believes that we need a fearless leader to deliver Brexit, and he wants Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage. Now, he's a former UKIP leader, and he basically believed that he should be heavily involved. Reason being, because he was campaigning for everybody to vote, for Brexit. He wasn't against it. He wanted us to leave the EU. And yeah, apparently he's fearless. Clearly they don't believe in Theresa May. And listen, man, I don't mess with UKIP. So it'll be interesting. I actually want to meet somebody who supports the UKIP and have a full-on conversation. Because apart from the stereotypical things that you hear about them, which I'm not going to discuss right now, because that's, very conspiracy and political right now. It's not the time for it. Doesn't sound really good. So I really want to meet somebody from the UKIP clan. Highlight your boy if you support the UKIP team. And let's have a conversation, man. Make sure you know your stuff, please. But anyways, for next story, victims are angry after a former black cab driver who raped his passengers and also did sexual harassment towards them, and a lot more, is moving back to London where most of his crimes were committed in a jail switch ahead of his imminent release. Now, his name is John Warboys, if you don't know about that story. Basically, he was a cab driver a couple of years ago, back in 09, 08 downwards, where he used to basically just go and rape his passengers, sexually assault his passengers, and various other things. And there's also stories of him being racist towards other cultures. Something that we don't need to discuss right now. But the situation is now that a lot of the victims have found out the situation that he's moving back into London, to have his release, and they're very angry and upset about that. If I was part of that group that was upset and had been a victim of his stupidity, then I would definitely agree with that and would also decide to not bring him back to London, of course. But anyway, for next story, Joe Barton claims 50% of professional footballers bet on matches. Now, he got banned from all footballing activity, I think, for over 6 months, was it? 9 months? Sorry if I'm incorrect on that. But he's now came out, had an interview on BBC Radio 4, I think it's called The News Agent or News Bet. I can't remember the bloody radio, I don't listen to radio like that. But he came out and said, would you be surprised if footballers bet? Football and betting is almost part of the sport. If you're a football fan, you bet on your teams. It's natural. Every social media influencer from YouTube to Instagram are all, even footballers to an extent as well, are all sponsored by a betting company. They promote betting. So why would you be surprised if a footballer then goes and bets on Barcelona to win 9-0? I don't get it, bro. I really don't get it. But betting is football. So for Joe White to come and say 50% of footballers bet, I ain't even surprised. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised with more than that bet. Remember that play, I think it was Saturday United versus Arsenal, with the whole eating the pie cake and the betting thing there, and how he then, he got sacked from his team and all that stuff because apparently there was a bet to eat a pie, and he ate the pie, and man then got paid. And come on, bro. Betting is part of football. And if a footballer can't bet, stop promoting it then. Gosh. Tesco to axe 1,700 shop floor jobs in cost-cutting drive that will help customer experiences. Now, I also do believe that they're cutting it because they haven't been making the same profits. So I'm a little bit on a different swing on why they're cutting people, and also because of Brexit. Now, obviously, if you don't understand what's happening because of Brexit, Brexit is meaning that we're coming out of the EU, all that good stuff. I talk about all the time. But forget about that. The story is 1,700 jobs to be cut from Tesco shop floor. Now, listen carefully. I said shop floor, meaning the most basic jobs that everybody can get is now being scrapped. This also may be that there's going to be a lot more self-checkouts rather than a till, or do you call it a till? Where they scan your... You know what? I don't work in retail. But anyways, so yeah, there's going to be more self-checkout rather than, a brother standing there scanning your thing for you. The scanner, why don't I know what it's called? Damn. I'm from Sweden, guys. I'm saying Swedish. But anyways, yeah, so that's what's going to happen. However, they have said that they are going to bring in 100 new roles to be created. So it will be a lot different to the roles that you get checked from. And Tesco has cut a third of his jobs anyways, since Dave Lewis took over as CEO in 2014. So he's generally been cutting jobs anyways, even before the whole Brexit situation, and even before the profits of not being marginally as high. Because I remember between 2012 and 2014, they were generally doing really well. Then they had the horse meat scandal situation where Tesco was facing a lot of backlash for the horse meat. The clothes slowly picking themselves up, and then Brexit happens, and a lot of companies are now like, oh my God, we might lose money, man. Oh! So, yeah, it's a bit crazy. But, you know what? If you work in Tesco, figure out if your job's going to be safe or not. But anyway, that's the end of the news. We are going to be done right now, and I'll see you, in about a couple of seconds for the sports, really. So, yeah. And welcome back to... I did it again. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the news. Comment in the section below what you enjoyed about the news. And now, let's talk some football juicy transfers. Let's get it. Now, Juventus say they don't want Mario Balotelli. Now, a story came out yesterday, or should I say broke out yesterday, that Juventus had a 5.5-year deal on the table for Mario Balotelli. Now, he scored 17 goals this season for Nice, having a great season so far. And, there's a lot of reports that Juventus now want to sign him back to Serie A. Now, when he was in Serie A, he flopped. I think he scored 2 goals in the whole season. And then before being signed permanently to Nice anyway, when he was on loan from Liverpool at AC Milan. And, yeah, Juventus have now came out and said, we don't want you, Mario Balotelli. We don't want you. We don't want that. Nah. But anyway, for next story, remember David Ngog? Ngog, former PSG, former Liverpool player. A lot of people might remember him more at Liverpool than PSG. David Ngog has gone and joined Owen Coyle at Ross County. Owen Coyle used to manage David Ngog at Bolton a couple of years ago, more than a couple of years ago, but when they were together. And he's gone to join Ross County. So salute to David Ngog. Hopefully that's a great season. And we'll see you then again. Javier Hernandez. He's now open to a move, particularly this month or at the end of the summer, I guess. Now, Hernandez is back with the manager who didn't like him when he came into Old Trafford anyway, David Moyes. So no surprises there to see him want to leave. Again, West Ham tried to move in for Ayew earlier and is rejected that. Moyes came out and said he doesn't want to lose any of his attackers. He simply wants to add to his squad, not lose his players from his squad. So it kind of looks like he doesn't really want to get rid of anyone, at least for now anyways, until the summer. I mean, it's easier to replace Javier Hernandez in summer than it is to replace him now. I mean, Javier Hernandez is a dope player. I would take him back in now, man. As a bench warmer, coming off in the last 10, 20 minutes, grazing in a quick goal. He's a king of that. He's a king poacher. So, I don't know. I feel sorry for Javier Hernandez. Since he left Man United, he's gone to Borussia Mönchengladbach, where he did fairly well, actually. I was surprised he left for a West Ham. But West Ham looked like a decent opposition at the time with Dimitri Payet. Actually, Dimitri Payet had left anyways, but, they looked like they were trying to bounce back to where they had fell off. But, yeah, Javier Hernandez, what do you guys think? Comment in the section below. Where should you go? What team you want him to be at? Maybe one of your team. If you want to be at your team, let me know now. Anyway, Lucas Moura has now came out and said that he is unhappy at PSG. Now, do you know what? I would feel sorry for Lucas Moura, but he snubbed Man United for more money at PSG, that oil money, when Sir Alex Ferguson wanted him, but wasn't willing to pay him what he was going to be offered at PSG. Now, PSG was desperate to get back into the big time. They bought Beckham at 38, so when you're that desperate, you're desperate. Yeah, I mean, Lucas Moura, should Man United go and get him? We could get him. Be honestly, I'll probably take him. We have Lingard. We got Mata that plays on a wing. So, yeah. I would happily take Lucas Moura. He's gradually done better each season that he's been there. What I call him a flaw, I think in another video I did say it's kind of been a flaw. I sort of stick by that in terms of, I just don't feel like I've really seen Lucas Moura hit the heights that he were when he first came in. A little bit like Theo Walcott, you know. Their stats are decent, but it's like, have they really hit that level? I mean, to be like a 25 million player, 30 million player at age of 19, I don't know. I feel like he should be doing a lot more now. But anyways, that's the end of the transfer rumours and transfers. But I know I missed out a lot, but you know, comment section below. It is daily. We are going to be daily. I know I missed Friday, Saturday, Sunday last week, but circumstances didn't allow me to film last week. But I am back. We are rolling and chatting. Don't give up. Hey, listen, that should be the end of each video. Yo. Oh wait, tweet tomorrow.